Okay, so hopefully you can hear me because I've got a new mic and I've had to dig it under my coat because it's freezing cold. But so this is a test to see, well, I'd call it a severe uphill test, because where I'm going now is, apart from a couple of little straights, it's all pretty much uphill, and it's a real windy Cornish winter's day. So we're going to see how we get on. We're going to get up to the top of these hills, and then hopefully when we get back, or turn around to come back I should say, we're going to see how the board charges, because by the time I get up there it's going to be pretty flat. The battery's going to be pretty flat. So let's give it a go and see how we get on. This road is really nasty, not very good for skating. See if I can find a smooth bit. Sometimes these pieces they put in are a little bit smoother. Dogs just don't like skateboards. Really windy, so I've got to be quite careful. Gusts as I go past junctions, they just want to throw you off the board sideways. I tell you what I've forgotten to do, and that's set my app. So I guess you just start. So as you can see, rough road. Okay, now first uphill. So this is a real steep hill. I'm afraid the sun's out and the wind's against me. 13 miles an hour up here, 12 miles an hour. That's impressive. That is impressive. So onto the path. Few kicks just to save a little bit of battery, and away we go. So here's the start of the hill. And this is quite a long drawn out. This isn't the steepest hill, but it's a long one. So as you can see there, she's cruising at 16, 17 miles an hour going up the early part of the hill. It's going to slow down as we get up. Bit bumpy here, I'll just ease off. Path's a bit rougher here. Still climbing at 10 miles an hour, which I'm quite impressed. Getting steeper down to 9 miles an hour, but this is a steep part. Levels off a little bit again now. Should pick up a bit more speed. I would have loved to have had this when I was at school, the amount of times I walked up this hill. Whoop, pavement got a bit thin there. Should be concentrating on where I'm going and not the app. Let's put the app in the pocket. I'll go onto the road. Okay, so that hill's down to about 75%. Cruising along at 17 miles an hour here. It's a slight uphill, but not a lot. But I've used the best part of the battery, let's say. Oh, Jed. All right. Videoing. I'll have to catch up with you again. I'm just doing a test on a battery test.
Is that electric?
Yeah, yeah. Just rode it up Madron Hill.
Is it?
I'm just seeing if it'll get up Carn Hill.
Usually?
So yeah, it's a beauty.
Like hell, is it?
Sorry?
Going like hell.
It does, it'll do 22 mile an hour when the battery's good. I'll catch you later. Quick stop there with a friend I haven't seen for a while. I don't know what the video is going to come out like. The sun's very strong. Up here we're going to get lots of cow dung and stuff, so we've got to watch out for that. The road's a little bit rougher. Few stones, few loose bits, but we are in the country here. This is where the road's going to start getting steep again. Okay, here we go. Getting pretty steep. This is going to certainly sort the battery out. So we're down to 2 lights, so 50% gone. I don't know how steep this hill is, but it's pretty steep. Okay, this is really going to kill the battery. Still made it. I'm not going to stop. This is a severe test. Just want to see how hot these wheels have got a minute. It's a little bit of drag on there. The wheels feel okay, not too hot, but I am zapping the power. I can feel them, the wheels seem to sort of, the power seems to come on and off, like you're dabbing the brakes, but I'm not, I'm full speed all the way. check the app, see how fast I'm going along. miles an hour. It's 1.7 miles, so we've done nearly 2 miles up the hill. I'd say from my place it's about 2.5 miles, and that's 2.5 miles uphill. Just had some, so we're down to one light. We're going along at 30 miles an hour. This is top speed. 15 miles an hour. It's a very slight uphill. Obviously I'm going to get a bit of a battery lag now. But it has taken me all the way up. So, which is pretty impressive. I'm now quite high above sea level. I have to find out what it is. Just let this car go. So if I can get over here, we'll show you where we are. So we're exactly 2 miles. The wind is really blowing now. But the sea is down there. I don't know if you can see or even hear me with this wind. But that's how high we've climbed. And it's gone back onto one and one flashing, which can be anywhere 50% and under. I'd say it's around about 25%. So figures now, this is a big downhill down here. If I go down there, it's going to charge the battery a bit, but then there's a hill on the other side. I don't end up walking up any of these hills. So let's give it a go. It's going to charge up a bit now. So we're at 1 and 1 flashing. So whether I should go down, I think I'll give it a go. As you can see, it's a steep hill. Let's see if we can charge a bit of power. Let the brake off again. Brake again. I mean, this is a bonus really, because I didn't think we're going to get up this far. I know we've only done a couple of miles, but it's been all uphill. What's that giving us? Nothing really extra. So here's another hill to go up. And at the moment we're flying up at 17 mile an hour. .5 miles. Road's getting a bit rougher. So we made it up the top of that hill. I'm now going to see if we can get back home with the going downhill, hopefully regenerate a bit of power, because I got that steep hill there to go up. So we're pretty high up on the moors now. That way it's just going to go downhill again now. So we might as well head back. Got to try ducking because the headwind is so strong. I'm going downhill and having to go full throttle, which ain't going to regenerate much electric. No wonder I went up this hill so fast. Okay, gonna start climbing up the hill again now. I don't think it's gonna make it. I reckon I'm gonna end up maybe walking up this hill. Just on one bar. It's not going to do it. I'm going to have to help it. So I failed with that one. I pretty much knew this would happen. So we're carrying up this hill. No doubt it would have gone up this hill if it still had a lot of power, but there's barely enough power to make it move. So okay, back on the board. Got a real strong headwind. $8 miles an hour. It is slightly uphill, just getting up to the brow of the hill now, and then we'll be going down. But with this headwind, I don't think I'm going to generate too much battery. So put my hands in my pockets, it's so cold. Okay, the hill gets a bit steeper. It's pointless putting a brake on yet, we're not going fast enough. I think you actually have to brake to regenerate power, but if I broke now I'd just stop, it's pointless. Such a strong wind, this is quite a steep hill and I'm just not going fast enough to brake. I don't know if it regenerates just because I'm freewheeling. Okay, I can brake a little bit now. Hopefully this is putting a little bit of power back into it. Gone to 1 and a flasher, so 25% maybe. Again, a strong headwind. This is going to be a good test for this new microphone, because I'm actually shouting now, hoping that you're going to hear me. Slight uphill here. Wind's so strong, I could almost run this speed. I'm actually throttling to go downhill. Normally I'd be wanting a brake here. The wind is so strong. Bit dodgy then, it's like sort of like weird, sort of like pats on the ground. I think I'll go on the curb. Okay, so it's a bit quieter now. All in all, I think that was pretty good. It struggled a bit. It struggled a bit near the top of the hill, where it felt like a brake was being dabbed on. But I don't know whether that's just because I was putting too much or expecting too much out of the board. Maybe the speed controller is like a safety thing on that or something, I don't know. But we've got a little bit more power again now at the moment because of all the down the hill riding. Should be enough to go along the flat here. I mean, this is flat out, it's not that fast. I'm getting a lot of battery lag, but you know, sort of 25% still. So that's all the way home on 0% if you looked at it that way. Just got to watch out here, it's very rough. Potholes everywhere. Another hill. That's going to ruin my wheels. Let the board go up on its own. My hands are like blocks of ice. Another little steep bit. just killing the battery. Up it gets. And now we're on a downhill. People's in their bins. So that's it, I'm back at the house. Pretty good. I didn't think it was going to go as far. I was planning on just going up to the top of the hill. But, so we just done 6.1 miles. So I didn't put it on until a bit late. So you're probably looking at about 6.5 miles. And we still got, well, it says 25%. So if I was on the flat now, I could probably get a bit more. So you could probably get up to maybe 7 miles, maybe even 8. So depending on the terrain. So all in all, that's been pretty good. Very good test.